So I originally come from Poland, in Europe, this is where I finished my master's in geography at Adam Mickiewicz University. I did there environmental geography, mostly in scope, with watershed environmental quality and the analysis of recreational functions. Then I had a few years break, during which I tried to work in business, but it didn't really, well, it was not as satisfying as in academia, so I applied for a joint program at San Diego State and UC Santa Barbara, again in geography. In there I moved a little bit more towards geographic technology, and focused on spatial analysis and modeling, with my kind of a core interest in terms of themes, land use and land cover change. And within that I worked with two different modeling approaches, spatial optimization to kind of try to generate efficient landscape configurations, and agent-based modeling for studying different decision-making approaches. One of the focus of my research was on mathematical representations of attitudes towards risk, and how these attitudes result in whether they influence land use change or land use pattern in general. And I also did some more kind of applied collaborative research. I was involved in a group of experiments at Seattle, where we tried to develop online spatial decision support tools to help in transportation management. Okay, so why agent-based modeling? Agent-based modeling, unlike this picture suggests, has very little to do with Secret Service. It is much more about decision making, and I was really interested in using this methodology because of my kind of broad scope of social science, and I thought that this is a good way to approach decision making and the influence of decision making on space, because this is how we actually make decisions, through institutions, for individuals, groups, and therefore there should be some kind of a representation of those decision-making entities. So that kind of drove me towards ADM. Specifically, I tried to, and I still try to, I search for various representations of decision making or decision-making behavior, and then my objective is to test these and see whether they, in a sense, reflect reality, or whether these representations are good to try and capture how people behave in real-world systems. And during my dissertation, I tried to focus on different attitudes towards risk, from neutral through risk-averse up to risk-seeking. So, and then I analyzed how these influence land use. This is not really the best kind of slide, but this is the latest version of my agent-based model. If you're interested, later on I can give you a better copy. Basically, this model is still under development, and hopefully is going to grow to a more kind of a representative version. Right now it's equipped with only one type of agents, who are developers, and what they do is they look around the landscape and make decisions related to new development, new residential development in particular, based on their preferences for particular characteristics, but also based on perceptions. So I wanted to kind of add this element of perception into decision making.